Wait,
Here,
not yet.
you.
No, no,
Okay, I don't care.
no.
What? What? What did you do? What? Is there a door here? Wait, put it back. What is that? Wait. Wait, I want to join the game and see what he does.
Hey, there's a
He
barbarian
he's
too.
not doing anything.
There's two now.
Why is his level number 69?
I don't know.
And wait, who's the second one? Why doesn't he have any clothes? What are you doing? Okay, hi guys. I'm gonna teach you how to code in Roblox. So I'm putting a script in the workspace. It can basically run everywhere except I think inside here and a few other places. You usually want to keep your scripts like here, here, and yeah, I think so. So let's try something simple. So we're going to print hello. Oh my god, print hello. This prints in the output. You press view output and you can see here he says hello. Now we're going to use variables. So you declare like this. You type the name of it. Let's call this guy George. And his value is hello. And then if we print George, um, it says hello again. Um, okay. Of course, you can do normal stuff like maths. You can do 1 plus 1, print 1 plus 1, and that should print 2. Yeah, 2. If you do asterisk, it's multiplication. This is division. This is subtraction. This is fuller division, and this is modulus. Let's say you want to incorporate a variable in a string. You have this much money, and you can do that. It says money, 15. We can even put a dollar sign right before it, like that. So these two dots are to put strings together. Okay, now let's do functions. So they're basically like slaves. Let's do local function roast, and let's do print you are an idiot. So we can roast a couple of times. And it does work for you. So you don't have to do write the same exact thing multiple times. You can also do parameters. So let's do name, and we can do dear at string name there, and we can do frost necromancer and divine. Sure, yeah, I forgot to put this here. And now if we run, dear frost, you're an idiot. Dear necromancer, you're an idiot. Dear divine, you're an idiot. Okay, now let's do if statements. So like booleans are this, like let's do is rich equals true. Then if is rich equals true, that then print you are rich. Else print broke, and it should print rich. You are rich. Yeah. Two equal signs means equal to for booleans, and tilde, and then an equal sign means not equal to. You technically don't even need to do equal in this scenario because this itself is a boolean. So you're just saying if true, then, and then it runs that. So see, look, it still works. You can also do comparisons, like your money is 15, and if your money is greater than that much, then you're rich. Otherwise, you're broke. Yay! Okay, now let's do arrays. You can do local. Let's do businesses equals that. You can do table dot insert. You can add a business. Or let's just make this randomizers. Okay, so look, it says here, gives us a little hint. This is the table that you're adding it to, and then that's the value. So if we do this, then it should give us the first one in the list, randomizer. And this is actually how item styling works, by the way. You can do print math.random. So check this out. Dude, I'm screwing up. Sorry. look, so math.random randomizers, and see what it's doing is choosing between the first one and the last one, which is this is the length of this list, and it's choosing that one inside of the randomizers list. It's gonna print it out. Watch, see randomizer, and we can run it again, and it should do something random. Please, silent read. Yes, it works. Okay. We can actually use a for loop to print all of this out. So let's do the first loop. We can do for, and basically what it does is it goes through a specific number of iterations. So we can do I equals 1, and let's do 3. We can print I, and this should print 1, 2, 3. See? We can also do for I. You don't need to call it I or V. You can do anything. So it just means, I'm pretty sure, index and value. So for index value in pairs, and you can do randomizers. Okay, so we can just do this for index.value in pairs, randomizers. Basically what this is doing is it's going through each value inside of randomizers and printing it. Look, randomizer assign rejects and ingredient 6 rate. That's good. Let me just create a bunch of parts, group as a folder, and now what we're going to do is do script. We can do, let's do wait 5 seconds so that we give the game some time to load. We can index this as a variable local parts equals game dot workspace, which is this dot folder get children for I be in pairs. Oh my god, for I be in pairs parts. We can do we destroy task dot wait 0.5. So look, we're going through every single part inside of parts, which is all the children of this. Basically, get children makes a list, which is this, of everything inside of whatever you're talking about. So the folder in this case, it's going through every single one and it's destroying it, and then it's going to wait 5.5 seconds. So let's wait. See, look, it's working. We can also do while loops. So a while loop is just this, while any case is true, like an if statement, it'll keep going. We can do a while true loop, which goes infinitely. So print hello, but you probably want to create a task wait, otherwise it'll run for like millions of times in one frame. And look, just keep saying hello. Yay! Now I'm going to teach you how to make a kill brick really quickly. So each type of like object in your game has different types of, you know, like functions built into them. So we're going to add a script here. We can do script.parent, which is the part dot touched. This is one of the events that is already with every single part. Connect function, you need to do this, I don't know why. Press enter to do this, and inside here look, it tells you if there are any parameters that pass by default, and basically you can name it anything, but this, for this function, the first parameter is always whatever touched it. So we can do if hit dot parent dot humanoid, basically checking if whatever part touched it, its parent has a child, which is a humanoid, which basically makes it a human, a player, then we can kill it, like that. And let's see if this works. Yay! Okay, you can also do similar things with proximity prompts. So proximity prompt, we can put a script inside it. Script.parent.triggered connect function. Let's actually put a sound effect in. So let's look for audios. Amazing, actually. We can put this right here. Let's name it something like one word. Connect function. Inside here you can do, see the player who triggered it, we can call it player. Print, ew. Why did you do that? And we'll play the thing. Script.parent.parent. For play. Oh yeah, I forgot. Because player isn't a string, it's like an actual object. You need to do player.name. But it should work. Amazing, actually. Um, we can play animations in a similar way. Let's also do this. Let's put in, find an animation I have. I don't know what this is. Let's just do eatery because we can. We're going to put in animation, animation ID. We're going to paste it right there. You basically have to load the animation first. So local anim equals player.character. Oh yeah, all players, by the way, are located in here, while their character is located in the workspace. So player.character.humanoid load animation, and we can load script.parent. Parent.animation, and we're going to do anim play. Okay. Look. It works. Yay! There's also things like tools, which do, what do you call it? So let's put a tool in the workspace. Tool. We're going to give it a handle that looks like that. You need to call it handle exactly like this, unless you're making like a custom tool, but that's something for later. And let's add a script, and tools automatically have this thing called activated, which activates when you click. So you can do print boop. Actually, let's make it random between boop and beep just because I feel like it. Print stir, and oh, I forgot to put it into it. Actually, no, tools automatically do the thing where you can pick it up like this. Yeah, and see boop boop beep beep beep. There's also like other stuff like tweening, which is like annoying to learn right now. Here, if you put scripts here, they're automatically inside of the character, and scripts here are inside the player. And they're local scripts for stuff that run locally, like keyboard inputs. So let's mess around with that. User input service equals game get service user input service. This has input began, and we're going to do. There's two things. There's the input and game process domain. I'm just gonna call it key and proc. Game process basically means, so we don't want like inputs to be detected if you're typing something in chat, right? So we do if proc then return end, which basically just ends this and like doesn't run anything after it. But if it's not proc, then we do continue. We can do something like if key code equals enum. An enumerator enum is like kind of like a hamburger menu where like you can go into different sections like easing style, and there's quad, linear, back, elastic, etc. Here we have to do key code dot, let's do e. Oh yeah, we need 2 equals, and we can print hey. So now look, when I join the game, it is local in my scripts here, this one, and if I press E, it does hey. Let's actually do something a bit more bizarre. Local part equals instance.new part. We're making a new part. part dot parent equals game dot workspace part dot position equals vector3 dot new 0 10 0. Look, see? But if I go into the server, there's nothing there because remember, this is a local script. This is running only on my device. But yeah, that's basically all that you need to know for coding right now, I think. If you have any questions, let me know. Bye.